Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Susan. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a cheeseburger rice casserole. Looks quick and easy as usual. We're going to start out with we're going to do probably a tablespoon. Get my little heater turned on here. It's not turning on.
It is.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to put a tablespoon of oil in the pan. That's about good enough. And I've got half of a medium onion diced. You're going to throw that in the pan. We're going to saute that for a few minutes. Oh, it's getting on my fingers. Okay. Now, this is a recipe you can do either with ground beef that I'm going to do today, or ground turkey. Might be really good for turkey, but we're going to get the onions going here. Take a minute for the pan to heat up. Looks good. Tilly's at the door waiting to go outside as usual.
I got it. I got it.
We'll get her. She waits until you're ready to do something, and then she has to go out. It's kind of like having a 2-year-old again, you know. So we're going to saute these until they're a little soft. They're looking good. I bet you guys are getting ready for Thanksgiving, huh? That's what, 2 weeks away? About 2 weeks away, isn't it, Will? Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
We don't have to cook this year. We're going to some friend's house for dinner. Actually, it's our daughter-in-law's parents' house for dinner, which will be fun. Big family. We'll all have a good time. Probably, well, I won't say we'll all have a good time. The men will probably sit in the TV room, and that's why I still see or hear her. I'm not a big football fan myself. I like soccer, but not necessarily football. I mean, you got a game that only really, if you could do it in an hour, it seems to take 3. But to each his own. Fortunately, Will's not a football fanatic either, so we don't have to sit through college games on Saturday, Sunday pro, and then Monday night football. And didn't they have a Thursday night football? At one point, well, didn't we see football on Thursday night? I don't know. But I guess because our kids didn't play football. Now, I've got a pound of ground beef I'm going to dump in here. Those onions are pretty well sauteed themselves. I'm going to break this up. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite Thanksgiving memories or your favorite Thanksgiving food? If I had to say one thing about Thanksgiving, I think I like the dressing or the stuffing most of all. I love the taste of sage. A lot of people pumpkin pie, of course.
Tell them what we used to eat at the corners.
Oh my gosh, when we lived in Mudgee to go over. Was that Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Either one.
They had crab legs, lobster. Oh my gosh. Just golly sakes all over the place. And they had 2 big boys, but you didn't get your hand caught between the 2 of them. Not when they were reaching for the crab legs. You could lose parts. I like to bake the pie as well, as pumpkin pie. We're getting there. If you turn it down a little, it's going to burn on the bottom. Now this is kind of an unusual casserole. And that we're going to cook it completely. And then we're going to pop it under the broiler and melt the cheese. We'll see how it turns out. It sounded good. Okay, now all this, I'm going to add some stuff to. I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. I got a teaspoon of salt here, kosher salt. Kosher salt's been really hard for me to find here in northern Minnesota. They carry all the iodized salt, but that's the fine salt. I'm going to half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now we're going to do about 2.5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or however you pronounce it, Worcestershire. You know what I mean. There we go. Where's my tablespoon measure? Here we go. We're going to add about 2.5 tablespoons of this. It's going to give it a little more flavor. And a half. Let's do a half. There we go, half. Okay. Gotta give this a stir here. It'll take a few more minutes for this to cook. It will get all those flavors in there. It's getting there. I don't think this little stovetop generates as much heat as your oven does, so it takes a little longer sometimes. You know, do you guys spend a lot of time in the kitchen? Let me know. I like hearing from you. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. That really helps us out. Okay, we're just about there. We're still a little pink in places. I don't know about you, we buy our ground beef in bulk. We don't buy a half a cow or a quarter of a cow. We just don't eat that much, but we do have a great meat market in Bemidji, Downtown Meats. And they have a thing that they put together. Actually, I'm kind of raspy today. They put together just a big old bag of ground beef that's a lot cheaper than if you bought it in 1-pound packages. So we normally buy that, bring it home and weigh it out, and put it in a seal meal bag. You know, that's something, I don't know if you've ever, let's see, if you know what a seal meal is. It comes with these bags, and you seal the top with a little heat strip. If you don't have a seal meal, you're really missing out on it. We use it for everything, for meats, for leftovers, cookies. I don't put, of course, cakes and pies in there because they kind of squish. But we use it just constantly. We buy cheese in bulk too and slice it and put it in there. Well, I say we. Will does. He does that. Now I'm going to add a couple things that had some trouble getting my ketchup out of the bottle, so we've got a couple of little dishes here. And add the ketchup. It's about 3 or 4 tablespoons of ketchup. 3 or 4 tablespoons. Okay, now wipe my thumb off because I got it all tomatoey. And we're going to add 14.5 ounces of beef broth. I'm just going to slow down the cooking here real quick. I'm going to bring this to a simmer, stir that ketchup in. And this is nice because it's a one pan recipe. You don't have a lot of pans to deal with. We'll get that to boiling. Maybe it'll come up to boil. I think it will. In the meantime, I'm going to add 1 cup of rice to this. So we're going to pour that in there. We're going to mix it around. And then we're going to cover this. And it's going to saute for about 20 minutes until the rice is done. May take a little longer since this is not instant rice. So we're going to take a break here. We'll see in about 20-25 minutes or so after this is completed. Okay, we're back. It's all cooked now. Rice is all ready. What I'm going to do is put some cheese on this. I like cheese on a casserole. I think there's probably enough cheese. And what I'm going to do then is put the lid on, because we're going to melt this cheese. So let's put the lid on. Nope. I think my canister just went off. That's okay.
Timing is right.
Timing is everything. Timing is everything. This. Tilly smells burger and cheese. 2 of her favorites. Okay, so let's see if our cheese is melted yet. It's getting there. But this is a quick and easy casserole. You could add all sorts of stuff to it. You could add carrots to it. Carrots would be good with that. Peppers. You know, just take the basics and run with it. Okay. Cheese is melting. Let's get in here with it. Now this isn't the fanciest, but it's nourishing and it tastes good. And I think you'll enjoy it. Quick and easy meal. Cheeseburger rice casserole. And you have a good day. Stay safe. Blessings to you and your family. Until next time, have a good day.